Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Jason, and I would like to talk about something today. This might apply to anybody, but I would like to reach people in early recovery. Um, I encountered an obstacle. I reached out to an ex because obviously all of us in early recovery we experience a lot of emotions, and we don't want to be lonely. We get a lot of feeling back. So what I did was I reached out to my ex because during our relationship I used the whole time, and I felt that I cheated her out of the real me. So I basically projected the idea on her that maybe we could have a relationship in the future. Not now, obviously, because I'm in no situation to have a relationship. And she said no. And it's something I have to accept. But it was selfish of me to interject myself into somebody else's life that I caused a lot of pain. And it's hard for me right now. I thought everything was going to be good. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing I can deal with. But I'm glad that I surrounded myself and I have people in my corner. I've built up a strong network, a good foundation. Glad I surrounded myself with the right people instead of the wrong people, because if you have the wrong people in your life, you'll never meet the right people. And just to touch on that a little bit, going back to complacency, people get complacent and think that the people in their lives, those are the people that are meant to be in their lives forever. And that's not true. It goes back to change. I needed to make a change, and I found that out today. And I had to accept that. And and it hurt. But these are the things that I'm learning to deal with. But I didn't sit around and piss and moan. No. I got involved. I popped a little music in, went and played some ping pong. I stayed active, because if I were to sit there and think about it, all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, I would have slipped back into depression, because I have depression, and ask myself why. So if you're ever faced with that, stay active. Don't sit around and wonder why. The woulda, coulda, shouldas. Those will kill you. So, obviously, I scarred her, from my active use. The relationship would never be the same. I can't keep interjecting myself into her life She'll have those doubts, those fears. She'll wonder when the old Jason's going to come back out. Which isn't fair. Which isn't fair to her. You know, it'll never be that 100% relationship. And it's selfish. And, you know, it's part of life. But when something's toxic, whether it's to myself or to the other person, I have to be a man and realize that and move on. You know, so I can't live my life anymore as a liability. The only way I can be there for her is I live my life as an asset. And the only way I can do that is if I stay sober and be a real man. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I can't sit here and make her wait. Say, hey, hold on, wait. That's selfish. If she meets somebody, she meets somebody. I'm happy for her. If I meet somebody, I meet somebody. She should be happy for me. And that's the way it should go. But to sit there and just keep going back and forth, that's unhealthy. On both sides, for both parties. You know, it's just... And I had to accept that today. You know, it's funny. I thought that, you know, my addiction has taken a lot from me. It almost took my life twice. It took a marriage from me. I'm surprised, you know, I still have most of my family. I have my family in my life. My addiction has taken a lot from me, you know. I'm just taking this last relationship now. And we talked about having kids, you know, and now I don't even know if that's possible. But, you know, people want to resort to drugs and alcohol for stuff, to cope with things, to party, to have fun, to celebrate, whatever. And they don't think about, they just think for the moment. They react on emotion. And that's what I didn't do this time. I didn't resort to drugs and alcohol for my emotions this time. Because of the consequences. I thought. Because I knew what would happen. I knew, first off, I wouldn't be able to help anybody, myself. And maybe for other people, they won't be there for their children. They won't be there for their jobs. They won't wake up for their jobs. They won't be there for their spouses. You know, They might wake up with a hangover. They might not be able to perform, the next day. So it's just that,
10 minutes.
and somebody just died from a heroin overdose. So is that next person going to be you? Is it going to be one of your loved ones? This is real. Maybe call up somebody that you know that does that and see if they're still alive. But we don't think of the consequences when we use drugs and alcohol. We just think for the moment. And this time I did. I didn't resort to that. Yeah, I'm dealing with it. Sucks. It's part of life. But you know what? It's making me stronger. It gave me the ability to sit here and talk about this. Because I tell you what, if I were doing drugs and alcohol, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk about this in the state of mind that I'm in now. I'd be out at a bar somewhere, or I'd be out scoring dope on the north side somewhere, or wherever, or trying to rob somebody to get money for dope. So it's not the lifestyle to live, at least for me, because like I said, when I put it down, it gave me the ability to help so many more people. It gave me the strength to sit here and talk about my life to whoever. So that's all I really want to get off my chest, I guess, in my little therapy session. I feel a lot better, I'll tell you that. So I hope anybody can pull anything away from this. And with that being said, stay blessed, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.